91.9 KRVM. It's time for Focus on Community. I am Adam, and my guest this afternoon is Jessica Watson with the Lane Arts Council. Welcome and good afternoon to you, Miss Watson.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here on this fine Friday. Not too warm, not too cold, kind of like the Goldilocks thing. It's just right temperature-wise.
Perfect.
So let's go ahead and start out with your mission. What is it over there at the Lane Arts Council?
Well, Lane Arts Council cultivates strong and creative arts communities by providing high-quality arts experiences, engaging people of all ages in arts education, and encouraging artistic endeavors throughout Lane County.
That's quite a mouthful, but
it is.
But in general, it sounds like you're encouraging people to show their artistic expression freely and that's about all I can think of.
Absolutely.
To say it in any medium that they feel.
We're here to support the arts.
Why do you feel personally that the arts are important?
Well, everyone's going to say something different, but for me, arts just make things better. So the things I like to do for arts is I like to scrapbook, I like to sew, I like to paint, oil painting, and dancing. But there's just something to be said about being able to create something from nothing and how proud you get of yourself once that happens. And when I sew, it's really cool because no one else is going to have that. So, yeah. And then people are like, oh, where'd you get that? And it's like, I made it. You know, it's just something that you don't get from other things.
And it allows you to really be yourself and maybe get out of your shell. If you're a shy person, through art, you can express yourself more than you can if you talk to somebody.
Absolutely. And it's kind of like a form of meditation in the fact that you get to get out of your regular life. You know, I have a lot of events and details floating around in my brain. So it's nice to be able to transition to a place where the biggest concern I have when I'm painting is that cloud's not right.
Yeah. And speaking for myself too, I kind of got into drawing. And when I draw on the weekends, I just kind of escape from it all and I just go to my Zen place and I just feel a lot more relaxed. So it has that effect on me. So.
Absolutely.
So tell us about your First Friday Art Walks. A lot of people probably already heard about these, but what are these all about?
Yeah, so the First Friday Art Walk in Eugene was actually created in the mid-'90s by a gentleman named Fred Crafts. And he now is doing Radio Redux, at the Holt Center and things like that. So if you're in the arts, you've probably heard of him.
Very well known in Eugene.
Absolutely. So his concern was that people were not feeling comfortable in the galleries. So he started the guided tour aspect of galleries. So he would walk with a group of people to the galleries, interview the artists there, and people could, listen in on the conversation, get to know the artist a little bit, and then they would be able to ask questions if they wanted to. So we've similarly followed that line, and at some point, Lane Arts Council took over the First Friday Art Walk, and we still have the guided tour, which is really cool because that differentiates us from a lot of the other art walks around the country.
Well, and you get that direct feedback, or the artist gets that direct feedback when they talk to their people that are viewing their work, and the viewers get to ask questions to the artist too. It's kind of a give and take thing. For
sure. So the art walks are really great because, galleries are businesses. They usually close down around 5 or 5:30. But this is an event, the Art Walk, the First Friday Art Walk, is from 5:30 to 8. So everybody's staying open later. So people that wouldn't necessarily be downtown midday can still participate in those businesses and places.
So tell us about your Fiesta Cultural events. This is a series of events that's going to be happening around the area, I understand.
Fiesta Cultural is a celebration of Latino art and culture happening in Lane County. The events run from September through December, and I am so thrilled. We have double the events we had last year. So this is the third year of Fiesta Cultural, and we have 23 events and 8 art exhibits that are happening throughout Lane County. A full list is at lanearts.org, and a lot of them are bilingual. We have listings of everything, the who, what, when, wheres, and a little description of them on our website. And it's just a great event. Our kickoff event is going to be at the First Friday Art Walk in partnership with the city of Eugene, and it's going to be fantastic. You definitely want to mark your calendar for September 1st.
And it runs through the year, the rest of the year looks like, because I'm seeing like on November 1st, you're going to have the Day of the Dead celebration. Not only November 1st, but also October 27th. That's at Downtown Languages in Springfield and also at Jordan Schnitzer Museum of Art.
There are 3 Day of the Dead celebrations.
Oh, 3.
And there's actually also another one at Maud Kearns because they have their annual Day of the Dead exhibit. So there is a lot of cool stuff to do. Some of the other highlights are we're going to have some public art talks. We're going to have art exhibits, readings, gallery tours, kids activities and story time, rope tricks and capoeira demonstrations, craft activities, dance lessons, dance performances, and live theater.
What a great way to learn about the culture through art. And that's just a great way to learn.
Absolutely. So our kickoff event, I really want y'all to come. It's on September 1st, starts at 5 p.m. in Kesey Square. You can come to a free salsa lesson by Jose Cruz of Salseros at 5. And then at 5:30, we're going to kick off the guided tour. There's going to be dance demonstrations. So Azucar is going to do some Cuban salsa. Jose and Michelle Cruz are going to show some more salsa. And we're going to have a fandango preview. And then...
That sounds cool.
Yeah. And then there's going to be some charreria, which is rope tricks by a man named Antonio Huerta. And then at 6:30, Dina y los Rumberos, a Portland salsa band, is going to take the stage, and Kesey will turn into a big salsa dance party.
All right. It's going to be a lot of fun to look forward to. How can we help in your overall efforts throughout the year?
Well, first off, come to our event. Show you support downtown Eugene. Show you support the First Friday ArtWalk. Show you support downtown and everything that all of these efforts that we're making. We would love some financial support. It does take a lot to put on so many free events. The Art Walk's year round, rain or shine, every single month. And then we have all these other events that we also layer upon them. So you can donate at our website. We're having a benefit on Saturday at Elkhorn Brewery to support our arts education programs. Or you can go to our website, lanearts.org, and hit our donate button.
Your arts education programs, that's getting arts in the schools?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we all know that arts are being cut in the schools. So this is an attempt to kind of get them back in there. So we actually have professional artists go into the schools and teach kids their crafts. So Kelly Thibodeau is a member of Etouffee, and he's the one doing the presentation at Elkhorn Brewery, doing a show, which is really great. But he'll actually take like 40 fiddles in his car and take them to school. So every kid gets a fiddle and they learn how to jam on the fiddle.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Where can we go for more info about all this?
Everything is on our website at lanearts.org.
That's lanearts.org. Lane Arts Council's Fiesta Cultural celebrates Latino and art and cultural throughout Lane County from September through December, the rest of the year. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me and letting me share.
You bet. Jessica Watson is the coordinator for Lane Arts Council's First Friday Art Walk. As I mentioned, their Fiesta Cultural series of events kicks off next month and continues through December. This has been Focus on Community on 91.9 KRVM. And here's the Dust Bowl Revival, their latest Honey, I Love You.